Well, hello, Clay McLeod Chapman. Welcome to my authors that I'm going to keep reading list. I'm going to regret that intro.
Do 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 do. Josh's Order Corner.
That's me. But this was a great book. Whisper Down the Lane by Clay McLeod Chapman. This was a great book. I don't remember why I bought it. I think I liked the cover and it was simple as that. But when I dove into it, the first thing that I caught was a little bit of predictability that was happening. But being predictable isn't always bad. Like sometimes when a movie or a book allows itself to be predictable, that's when the author has an opportunity to really throw you for a loop in the best ways because you get yourself so convinced you know what's happening. And then when the slightest thing is not aligning with your expectations, it can really throw the story down a new path. Now, it can be a terrible path or a great path, and in this case, it was a great path. Richard doesn't have a past. For him, there is only the present, a new marriage, first chance at fatherhood, and quiet life as an art teacher in Virginia. Then the body of a ritualistically murdered rabbit appears on his school's playground, along with a birthday card for him. But Richard hasn't celebrated his birthday since he was known as Sean. In the 1980s, Sean was 5 years old when his mother unwittingly led him to tell a lie about his teacher. When school administrators, cops, and therapists questioned him, he told another, and another, and another. Each was more outlandish than the last and fueled a moral panic that engulfed the nation and destroyed the lives of everyone around him. Now, 30 years later, someone is here to tell Richard that they know what Sean did. But who would even know that these two are one and the same? Whisper Down the Lane is a tense and compulsively readable exploration of a world primed by paranoia to believe the unbelievable. That last line there, Whisper Down the Lane is a tense and compulsively readable exploration of a world primed by paranoia to believe the unbelievable. That sums it up so well. It was a fantastic, fantastic ride through the past to the present. 2013, I believe, was the present here. But you jumped back from the 1980s to 2013 and seeing the story get laid out through the eyes of this child and then the experiences of the adult and how all of it comes into play. There are whispers of Satanist activities here. There is a twist that really plays out well and a paranoia that is really birthed from the mistakes that were made in this man's past. I was very captivated by this book. And I will say, for the first little while, I was like, man, I don't know. I don't know if I want to keep reading this. It seems too predictable. It's kind of hokey. But then as I got over that, it was an amazing ride to the finish line. I loved it. Clay convinces you, the reader, to buy into the satanic panic only to spin it on its head. So, this story that you're getting, this building of that Satanism happening behind the scenes, and then that twist. Excellent. It was so well delivered. So, to keep it with the rest of our book reviews, we'll go ahead and talk about what we did on Goodreads. I gave this book 4 stars. That's how good I thought it was. It got 4 stars. It earned it. I started this on July 13th. I finished it on July 16th. So forgive me for being a little behind on the video. And here's the review. Mild spoiler warning. This review hints at key themes and turning points without revealing major plot specifics. Hold on a second. What did I just read? And how did it go from meh to, okay, this is fantastic, in the blink of an eye? At first glance, you might not think Sean and Richard have much in common, but as the story flip flops between past and present and the characters' hidden truths start surfacing, you realize there's more beneath that surface. A childhood lie that spreads like wildfire, an adult secret that could change how everyone sees him, and all of it culminating in a community's worst nightmare, one that hits way too close to home for our main character. Clay wrote a damn good one here. Even if you catch on to some of the twists early, don't get too comfortable. The subtle shifts between what you think is happening and what's really going on, that's where this book hits its stride. Read this book. This one clocks in at 294 pages, and then it's got the usual acknowledgments, but then it has reading group guides. It has Don't Panic, Your Friendly Satanic Panic Reading and Viewing List, annotated by Clay McLeod Chapman. I got some book recommendations in here. The Exorcist, William Peter Blatty, maybe you've heard of that one. Paradise Lost, The Child Murders at Robin Hood Hills. That is a fantastic, fantastic film. The book about it was just as good. Devil's Knot is what that was called. And then turn the page for a preview of Ghost Eaters, which is out now. I thought there was an interview in here as well. Yes. Read on for a conversation between Clay and Elijah Wood about Whisper Down the Lane, the Satanic Panic era, and more. There you go. Some extra goodies in there. This was a damn good one. I would say that by the end of the year, this will be in my top 10. Until next time, read a book, and then come back here and tell me all about it.
Do 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 do.